Save money, create memories by building your very own custom fishing pole holder in as little as 30 minutes with today's video tutorial. In this video, we'll show how my kids and I quickly made a 3-rod fishing holder for about $10 instead of spending $20, $30, $40 for a commercially available product. While you can buy similar fishing pole holders on Amazon and other places for around $20 or more, we turned a 2-foot long PVC pipe, 3 tees, and 3 tube straps into a customized fishing pole holder using just glue and a PVC pipe cutter. First step is to measure the thickness of your fishing rods and then buy the correct size PVC. See the chart here to make sure you get the right size. You'll likely only need to buy PVC that's 2 feet long. Home improvement stores like Home Depot and Lowe's have the best prices for these, more so than online retailers. Aside from the 2-foot piece of PVC, you'll need to buy tees. In our case, since we have 3 poles, I got 1 tee for each pole. First, I measured the space between the tees so I could cut an inch or so of pipe to use as a connector piece for the tees. If you want more space between each rod and reel, then extend this internal piece that connects the tees. I was okay with making these pieces short and having a narrow fishing pole rack, so that's what I did. Note, if you're doing this project, it does take a fair amount of force to cut the PVC pipe with the cutters. Next, I measured the bottom of each pole to the nearest touch point on the reels. This measurement ranged anywhere from 7 inches to 8.5 inches. With just under 21 inches of pipe left, I decided to take the lowest of the 3 measurements and cut 3 pieces. So we ended up with 7-inch long pieces. At this point, I test fit the pipes and place the poles and reels into the newly made fishing pole holder to check everything out. I was able to confirm all the lengths were correct. And decided to make it extra strong by gluing the pieces together. Note, this isn't a necessary step, but since I had some Odie purple primer and Odie regular clear PVC cement, I decided to use it. I applied the purple primer around the inside of the outer facing pieces and outside of the inner fitting pieces, then applied clear cement to the same areas. I then quickly mated the pieces and held them for a little bit, allowing the chemical reaction to take place, melding the pieces together. I repeated the process on all the pieces until the manifold-looking fishing pole holder was complete. While this clip is sped up and not real life, it is important to move fast when applying PVC cement and the connecting pieces. You can call it quits at this point and be done, but I decided to use some leftover Krylon Fusion paint to turn the DIY fishing pole holder into a sleek black fishing pole holder. I hung it on our garbage can with a string and proceeded to paint the PVC with light coats of spray paint. As is typical with all spray paint jobs, apply multiple thin coats instead of going heavy with one coat. This will help you avoid the runs. For the final mounting of the DIY PVC fishing pole holder, I took a level and placed the pole holder against the wall with the tube straps, and marked the holes in the tube straps where the screws would be going by using a pencil. For the screws that went only in drywall, we used plastic anchors for a better hold, and for the screws that went into wood studs, we skipped the drywall anchors. In the end, it mounted securely to the wall. Overall, this project took less than 30 minutes to complete and only cost about $10. Of course, some of the tools and supplies like spray paint and glue were already owned. So had I started out with nothing, it would have cost more, but it wouldn't have been anything crazy. So what do you think? What could we have done better? Have you ever built a fishing pole holder? What'd you do differently? Would love to see the comments below. As mentioned earlier, we've linked all the items in the video description below. Which, by the way, if you click on one of those links and buy something, shortly after I might get a small kickback at no cost to you. Also, there's a way to help small creators like myself via the Super Thanks button below the video. And lastly, it wouldn't be a video from the internet if I didn't ask you to hit the subscribe button. At least my pleading was at the end of the video, so you didn't have to sit through that before getting the information you came for. Regardless of what you may or may not do, I appreciate your time.